Really?
Well,
Okay. Well, you were just kind of looking at the screen. I didn't know if it was saying something or doing something.
no, it's doing its thing.
Hello, everyone. It's
Hey.
9:00 at night. Are you still awake?
On New Year's Day.
Yeah, on New Year's Day. It's been kind of
With
crazy.
the Christmas tree still up.
Of course, the tree is still up.
Shouldn't it come down on New Year's Day?
No.
Why?
Because the month of January is gray and it's cold and it's gloomy. And it's nice to have a pop of color in the house.
You're a pop of color.
Of course I am. And the house appreciates me for it.
Wow. All right.
Anyway, so, immense apologies for not coming to y'all on this out and about situation for so long.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, our year sort of devolved into a tornadic experience of crazy.
Oh, what?
A tornadic experience of crazy.
Tornadic.
Yes, it began
I never heard that
back
word.
in January a year ago. I was coming back and forth over one state line
to another state line.
blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, working between the two cities, and we tried, I think, last year to video as much as we could. Wasn't a whole lot. And finally, I ended up doing, we did Songs for a New World.
Songs for a New World. Which we won Best Ensemble in a Musical.
We did.
I'm so proud of my
And I was nominated for
and he was nominated
featured
male singer or performer or whatever.
In a show.
Yes, for Surabaya Santa.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. But it was a lot. So then after that, there was Aquaman.
Yes, there was
What's
Aquaman.
Her name? The little girl with the flippers. Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
Okay, so what we're going to do, so January was Songs for a New World. So photos, right here. We'll throw some photos in.
Enjoy.
We're back. Then Little Mermaid was, when was that?
That was actually this summer.
Spring, summer.
Summer. Because I did the school year and had all kinds of performances and things in Cincinnati while I was working at schools there.
Right. Oh, wait. Troilus and Cressida.
No.
Was that before Mermaid? That was before Mermaid.
Oh.
Yeah, Troilus and Cressida was before Mermaid. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Because I thought I was missing some Troilus and Cressida because of Mermaid.
I think they overlapped.
They did. There was an overlap.
Rehearsals overlapped.
Because Troilus was at the
Mermaid.
Mermaid was at the beginning of the summer.
And Troilus was in the summer.
I don't know. Wait, hold on a second.
I don't remember.
Let me look at my Google Drive. But at any rate, I ended up doing, so here's Troilus and Cressida.
Okay, so Mermaid, Kevin was nominated for Best Performer in a Musical and won as King Triton.
Yay!
Yay!
No, Troilus and Cressida. Oh, poop.
Yeah, poop.
I was trying to see when this document was done.
And then Troilus and Cressida was for South Bank
Shakespeare
Theater Company. And who did you play?
I was Ulysses. If you know the story.
I saw the story and I don't understand the story.
Yeah, April 26th. So Troilus was before.
So the performances were before Mermaid?
I
know you had rehearsals overlapped. I know that for a fact.
And I was still going to Cincinnati back and forth.
Yes. Yes.
So I want to say, because this was Act 1, she sent us in April of 26. Wow. So we really truly have slept.
Yeah.
And to the point of being oblivious as to what happened.
Yep. And then I designed the set for... No, I didn't. Oh my God, I didn't design the set for... I was thinking the summer show. No, I didn't do it this past year. I designed it for next season. I can't say what it is yet because it's not announced. So I didn't do anything until Dolly.
Oh, that was a long time for you to not do anything.
Yeah, because I took a huge break between Songs for a New World and then performed in Hello Dolly because that was the opening show of the season, right? Yeah, that was the first show of this season. So yeah, I didn't do anything.
Okay, Trellis and Crested. Oh wait, no,
it was amazing.
It was an overlap.
Yeah,
I've got
I told you.
a mermaid show on June the 17th,
Mm-hmm.
but Trellis and Crested rehearsals were
So
early June. Yeah, so I had two shows that did this.
So, but Mermaid performed first.
Yes.
I think I have some photos from Mermaid.
Mermaid
Let's
did
put
perform
those right
first.
here.
Yeah. Did we? Oops. Speaking of auditions. So yeah, we were rehearsing. I was rehearsing both Trellis and Cressida,
Yes.
which kind of happened kind of crazy because I was actually working the concession stand at
The theater.
Footlight.
Yeah.
And someone came to the line. She says, "Hey, Kevin, I know you don't know me, but I know you from Facebook," which was the crux of my year last year. Because it was my first year actually living here in town.
Right.
And I had so many people who came up to me like, "Hey, you don't know me, but I know you because from Facebook, and I know this one." So, but actually, I don't think either one of us had really met Marsha formally.
Marsha and I were Facebook friends.
But we never met formally.
And she introduced herself to me.
And so she came to get some concessions and she said, "You should audition for my show." And I'm like, "What show is that?" She said, "Martha Cressida." I'm like, "Okay." So I went and I was pretty sure I was going to be useless. But I ended up, she was like, "Hey, I need you to come, I want you to come back for, and by the way, I want to offer you the role of you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, really?" So I was...
But everybody in the show had a character, right?
Okay, everybody was a character.
Everybody was a character.
My shock and surprise coming to Indianapolis was I ended up being in more shows last year, the calendar year of 23, than I had been in probably 2 or 3 years in Cincinnati.
Right.
It was kind of crazy because it started with songs. Then we went into, I ended up doing Mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time getting picked up for Trellis and Cressida, which was a musical of the, Marsha turned the play Trellis and Cressida into a musical.
Right.
And then from that we went on to, what month was that? That was July.
Summer.
Summer. And then I was living here.
Yeah.
So, from Trellis and Cressida, I ended up getting 3 or 4 other gigs. That was kind of crazy.
Right, work.
Yeah, they were work gigs. One was a performance gig. I went up to
Conner
where
Prairie.
the people live, Conner Prairie.
Where the people live.
Well, I was going to say they live on the grounds. So
they don't live there. They don't live on Conner Prairie.
They don't live in Conner Prairie, but they work there. That's their their 9 to 5. So it's for those of you in Ohio, friends of mine, Cincinnati especially, because I think there is a museum like this in Northern Ohio.
Excuse me.
But in Cincinnati, it's going to be interesting to hear this. There is a living museum called Conner Prairie here, and it was established by a person. Shoot, they told me it was somebody we'd all know. But anyway, he had tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of acreage here in Indiana. And it was, some of it was, as it is today, some of it's preserved, because the Eli Lilly family ended up buying it.
Yes.
But some of it kept as a nature preserve.
I knew Mrs. Lilly.
Oh, I bet she loved you.
She used to rent movies for me.
Oh, did she now?
Ruth Lilly.
She came to your little place?
She did.
From your little po' people?
And she would, with her little purse. She was about 100. And she'd pick out her movie, and then she'd go sit in the car, and her driver would rent the movie.
Aw, isn't that precious?
Hilarious. She was hilarious.
Okay.
She was so much fun. Sorry.
But no, so I worked at Conner Prairie, which one of my castmates from Trellis and Cressida, Matthew, who's now in Ohio.
That's right, I forgot.
He went to work at another museum in Northern Ohio. I think it is Northern. That is like Conner Prairie.
A living museum.
A living museum. But I was saying that to say, at Conner Prairie, if you work there as a...
Oh, what?
It's not a guide. It's not... they call them an interpreter. That's what it's called. If you work as an interpreter, you have a certain role that you play in the village. And like my friend Matt was a woodworker, and I think he'd done some blacksmithing at one time.
Yes.
There is a Native American that they had that was on site, and he actually was from Bartlesville, Oklahoma, which is close to where my Bible college was.
Excuse me.
And he's sleeping.
I'm
We're gonna get him to
tired.
bed. So
Sorry.
he would live part of the year here in where we live? Indianapolis, and part of the year in Bartlesville. So he spent like 6 to 9 months here living in a teepee telling stories. And
Did he
he didn't
really
live there. But I mean, he
Stop
was in
saying he
town.
lived
Well,
there.
it was because it made you feel like people just live there.
Yes.
So at any rate, the reason I got hired there was they did a
wedding.
traditional African American wedding that was
Right.
from that time. So they were post World War. Wait, not World War. What's that war we had?
Civil War?
Civil War. We're both probably should be in bed. As you can tell. Post Civil War up until I want to say going into the 1900s is when Conner Prairie
Takes place.
Yeah, that's the time.
The Conner Prairie town.
for Prairie Town.
Prairie town.
That's the
it.
time period for
Prairie Brown.
Yes, for Cherry Proud.
Prairie Brown.
We haven't had a thing to drink. That's the thing that's really scary right
You
now.
do have 11 Bibles, though.
Yes.
Okay, so that was Conner Prairie, but then you also got hooked up through Troilus and Cressida, working with IU Health.
Yes, I got a job at IU Health as a simulated patient, and it's a fun job
So
if
they
you
poke
ever
and
want to know
prod.
about it. They don't really they kind of
They
do.
will. Wait till they
we
do
help
the
train the
Never
what?
mind.
The blood draws and all that stuff. We don't do
No.
that.
No, I just
No.
say the
No, we don't do any of that. They listen to us with their stethoscopes and they take our blood pressure and they
Ow.
figure out how to, like
no.
the eye exam. I mean, it's the basic eye exam, like shine a light. Did your pupil dilate? Yes. So we are very, we're basically with simulated patients.
I'm so sorry, people. Sorry,
It's
sorry.
help the med students as far as how they interact with the public.
Right.
And,
So then from
the humanitarian part of the
there,
job.
we
So,
both.
I've been doing that. I'm still doing that.
Sorry. Then we were both cast in Hello Dolly.
Hello.
Wait, was that next? Yeah, because that would have been October that we opened.
And I
End of
started
September.
working with a dance
Yeah.
studio here. So,
Dance Innovations.
Yes,
DI.
Dance Innovations.
They went nuts.
And yes. So that's their name with their Nutcracker. DI goes nuts. So, but during, yes, during the beginning of the school year and all that, I was training for to be a sim patient. We ended up in Hello Dolly. I actually auditioned and I was not cast.
He was not cast. I was cast.
Well, because my schedule.
Yes.
Hey, Kayvon and Aaron, if they're watching this.
Yeah.
They directed our good friends. Kayvon's birthday is the same day as mine. Woo! Woo! So they directed and he was like, oh, it was just so crazy. They had a ton of conflicts.
Yeah.
From the actors that they did cast.
The scheduling,
Was
schedule was bazonker.
Kayvon was like, if we added your
Crazy.
list of conflicts and we would have literally shaved our heads and lived outside rocking on the steps.
So I think I probably had at least a month of rehearsal, maybe not quite, but almost a month of rehearsals before someone dropped out. Someone dropped out.
There were two somebodies that had to drop the show.
Two people dropped, and they were dancers.
And they were dancers, yeah. So I got the phone call, and he was like, are you still...
Because wait, were you doing...
Oh, the cabaret.
No. You were in Cincinnati when they called you. Were you... Yes, you were. Because you called me and said, I'm in the show. And I was like, what show are you talking about? Were you doing Sugar Daddy?
Actually, no.
You were doing
positive. I was here when they called, because that was in September. Sugar Daddy was in April.
Okay.
Yeah, so what he's talking about was Sugar Daddy. I did forget there was a little gig. There was a little gig. Here are the pictures. So this gig was with the Casino Hotel.
Yeah, the Hard Rock.
Hard Rock Casino in Cincinnati. They unveiled a line. That's the gig I forgot about. They unveiled a new line of sugary cocktails. And they had sort of a Candyland motif or Candyland names for these cocktails. So the marketing director there decided to have a bunch of characters like Sugarland, Candyland characters on hand to represent these cocktails. They were just for the month of April. That was what was going on in April. And
so that was April. Okay.
It was for 4 weekends in April. Some fun money. Because it was like I had to be there at 6 in the evening, get off the pits, and then the event opened at 7 o'clock.
And it went till midnight or
and we
1?
were there till 1, technically.
Yeah.
Just greeting people, taking pictures, and you'll see the pictures. So I was... my character name was Sugar Daddy.
Right.
But the character that the costumer based it on, they used to call them, and there's a historical name for those guys.
I forgot. I forget what it was.
It was
a dandy.
Dandy, yes.
Yeah, it was a dandy.
A dandy. And I've heard of people, well, he's quite a dandy talking like that. I've heard him on commercials, but I didn't realize that's what they meant.
Yeah.
There were guys that actually dressed in these huge wigs. And these very ornate.
Yeah, almost like Elizabethan wigs.
Yeah.
Sort of like.
Very tall. If you've seen pictures.
With like the ascot-y things. And
if you've seen pictures online of Carnival.
Yeah.
With some of the people in Carnival, some of the guys, if they've got the big wigs and the masks and
they just have no shirts.
And Carnival.
And
it's in Italy. They're very high.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm thinking Italian Carnival. Sorry.
Oh, not.
I should have.
Not the other one.
Should have made the distinction. So yeah, not Rio and Brazil.
Oh, that's
Carnival.
the nakedness.
Yeah. This is Carnival in Venice, which if you've seen pictures of that, if you haven't, look them up. It's amazing.
Okay.
Carnival in
keep
Venice.
moving.
So anyway, I did that for 4 weekends. That's where we got lost.
So then Hello Dolly, and we opened in October, in the September, beginning of October. And that ran for 3 weeks. And you were he had to do the waiter's gallop. I was Rudy, the head waiter, so I didn't have to do it. I just had to talk.
I'm going to tell you, you look at a show like Hello Dolly, you're like, oh, it's a fun old warhorse, fun songs. Girl. That show was some work.
And that was not easy music. You listen to it and you think, oh, this is going to be really simple.
I disagree. I think the music was very easy. But, no.
I know. But I mean, there was, being a bass baritone, it was not easy because, first of all, I was asked to sing tenor because we didn't have enough tenors. And I'm not a tenor. I barely can get my toe in second tenor, let's just say. I'm like touching the line. So it was really high. So I felt bad for the people who actually had to sing the bass baritone parts because it was high for them.
Yeah.
So when I say it wasn't easy, that's what I mean. It's Jerry Herman. Jerry Herman has a very bad habit of writing everything super high for the guys.
And the interesting thing about Jerry Herman, not a trained musician, but the man could write some music.
Because when we did MAME, I was a baritone, and it was very high for baritone.
He was never trained, never knew really what he was doing as far as technically, classically scoring music. But
that took us to October.
He did some work.
Yeah, he did work. So that took us to October.
So in the middle of Hello Dolly, I got a phone call from a friend of mine, Theo, or Ted, in... what's the other place I lived? Cincinnati.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, hey, so I got a friend there who's, he's been there and he's looking to meet some people in theater there. And I thought I'd, pass along your information. I'm like, okay, cool. He passed along my information. I get this phone call from this guy, Eric. Hello, Eric. Eric DeForest. I'm like, wait a minute. I know this guy. We were in the Cincinnati Men's Chorus like 15 million years ago. And when he realized who I was, and he was like, oh my gosh, hi. So he teaches at Franklin College now, but he was directing a Halloween cabaret. And it was called Witch's Brew. And so they were putting together the show, and I ended up being a zombie for 4 weekends.
4 weekends. That ran like the whole month of October.
It was pretty much the whole month of October. I want to say it was 3, but...
No, it wasn't. No, because Hello Dolly closed the second weekend of October.
Oh, that's right.
So it was the last 2 weekends, but it was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was weird.
It was.
We had like multiple performances.
Well, actually, Witch's Brew was only a Friday, Saturday run.
We had a
We did do a
matinee.
one Friday matinee.
But then you did 2 shows on Saturdays. You did a matinee and you did a nighttime show.
We didn't do a matinee on Saturdays.
We
did not do a Saturday matinee, honey. I'm telling you now. It was Friday night, Saturday night. I will look and show you. We did not do a Saturday matinee.
It was nice you had 2 shows, though. And it wasn't just that Friday. Because you only did that once. You only did one Friday matinee one time. And that's for the little blue hairs to come.
Eric, if you're on here, you can correct me. But I don't think
I think I have photos from Witch's Brew.
Yeah, there are photos from Witch's Brew.
So,
but yeah. Now you have me.
See.
I gotta look up this Witch's Brew performance on.
So,
I don't think we
while
did.
he's looking. So, then in October... we both have submitted shows to direct for the 2024-25 season at Footlight Musicals, which both of our shows were accepted. We cannot say what those are because that has not been announced yet by the theater. Should be in about 2 weeks, so you will know. We'll let you know what those are. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they were both submitted. That was in October, and then we were told in November we were told that we were selected, and then it was finalized in December. But of course, at the same time, he's doing 14 different Nutcrackers, and I was doing a million dinner detective shows. December we had 7 or 8, I can't remember. I think it was 7. Between our public shows and our private party shows, we had crazy. But that was fun. It was busy. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, it was kind of nuts. We kind of didn't see each other for a lot of that time.
2 months, basically.
I think we saw each other more on stage during Hello Dolly than we actually saw each other at home.
Pretty much, it was really funny. Back to Hello Dolly, because I don't know if I told you this. There's a couple times when Kayvon and Aaron, who were directing, Kayvon would be like, "Kevin, Jerry, wait, you two are always together. Which one are you?" And I was like, "It's Kayvon, it's Jerry." Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Which was really, I forgot to tell you that. I thought it was really funny. And I was like, hello, I know we look so similar.
But after, there were no double days of, there was,
I'm going to figure it out.
I will too. Which is reschedule.
So anywho, so that was November, December, between performing in Nutcracker and then choreographing a Nutcracker. Choreographing Diaco Nuts.
Yes, Diaco's Nuts. It was they did a different take on the Nutcracker.
Yes.
And it was, for the most part, just like what a lot of other companies do. They might have a spin here or there during the you see Live at the Lux here on Saturday, Friday the 13th.
Yes.
That's when we opened. Oh shoot, I didn't put the Saturday on there. Oh, fart. But I know we didn't.
Anyway, so that takes us through December, through the Nutcrackers. And who were you in? Oh, you were Josselmeyer, right?
Yes, I was with Dayla. Which is the first time
Hi, Mario. Hi, Meredith.
I ended up setting parts of the Nutcracker here in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And I had to, which they understood this before at the beginning of the season, but I ended up setting it. And my last rehearsal with them was November the Sunday before Thanksgiving was my last rehearsal. Actually, the Monday before Thanksgiving was my last rehearsal here for that Nutcracker, which opened.
Because you opened Friday,
week or so later
in Cincinnati.
But that's one of the first times I've ever had to set that much of a show, and then I was not there to actually stage it or make any corrections or blah blah blah. So it was a little nerve-wracking for me. I wanted to make sure they were as ready to go as possible.
Yeah.
And it turned out well. I mean, people were really impressed because there were some things we were able to do that we had not done because they have, Shauna, hi Shauna, I think we're Facebook friends, is the other ballet teacher there. And then Lauren came along later.
Right.
She's another ballet teacher. But because I think of the amount of people they had on hand to do work on their Nutcracker specifically, there were some things that just didn't happen.
Yeah.
Well, I came along and it gave us more time. Shauna was able to refine some stuff she was doing, and I was able to add some stuff, so it worked out to be a better performance.
And unfortunately, I don't think we have any photos from any of the Nutcrackers.
No.
I don't think we have any.
I have. There are a couple of them that I have from Dayla's Nutcracker.
And this is my fault, my bad on it. We went to did I do the Indie Pride video? I don't remember. But we went. I mean, we've done the Penrod Arts Festival and all that, and it just got crazy. I probably still have the videos on my phone.
Oh.
Probably. I could probably put something.
And our arts festival here down the street.
Yeah. Oh, I think I did that one.
Oh, you posted
that
one?
was
Okay.
that was in June.
Okay.
So I probably did the Pride one too. I'll have to look. On YouTube.
Let's
go to the
those
YouTube
together.
channel. Look.
And we might do a retrospective video for 23.
So then that takes us till November, Thanksgiving.
And then Dayla's Nutcracker in Cincinnati, so I was going back and forth those weekends.
Christmas.
And
then we drove
to
Louisiana.
Drove down to the bayous for
to
Christmas.
Visit Kevin's family for Christmas.
Yes, to meet/visit.
I've only met one family member before that, and that was like the week before that.
Yeah. He met my brother who was in town. My brother came over and stayed the night, and that's when they met. But
I had never been to Louisiana. Technically it's a 12-hour drive, but we went to Cincinnati first to pick up Kevin's daughter, Care 2. Hi, honey. And then we drove from Cincinnati to Louisiana straight through, so a 12+ hour drive from there. It was crazy.
Yeah, and the drive was not bad because we left at 4 a.m, so my daughter was like,
yeah, it was
almost
funny.
the ride.
She slept.
She conked out.
Much.
And then we got there, and it was like, okay, yeah, it's nighttime. Let's go to bed.
So we stopped at Buc-ee's.
Yes, at Buc-ee's. I finally experienced Buc-ee's.
I don't need to
go. I still don't have my T-shirt.
Your T-shirt's here somewhere, I swear.
Okay.
And then, so we were there from the 22nd. No, 22nd to the 27th, or because we left.
Oh yeah, 22nd to the 27th. Yeah.
We got back on the 27th.
Late because we left there again at 4
in the morning.
And came back. We got here about 7 or 8.
8 o'clock is when we pulled in the.
And she had worked the next day.
And our dear friend Dennis, hello Dennis, took care of our kitty cat for us, May, who's around here somewhere.
Probably sleeping.
Probably.
And this has been a weird situation for me because being off and not like doing as much, my body's kind of like.
He's been like that.
I feel like this guy outside the car dealership, and the air just got let out, and I've been doing.
We were just having dinner. We were watching TV, and I looked over, and he was going. And I'm like, "Go to bed, honey. Time for bed."
Like, wait a minute. No, I can't. What time is it? I can't go to bed at 9 o'clock. I'll be up at 2:30 for the rest of the night. Which is true. I don't sleep long. I heard someone say last night on the New Year's Eve thing. One of the correspondents said,
by the way.
She was saying her New Year's resolution is to sleep longer, which I kind of like, you know what? I probably should do that.
You should have some melatonin.
5 or 6 hours a night just probably isn't the best.
I take my melatonin, boom, gone. It's a natural supplement.
Yes, it is. But what if something happens and that natural supplement isn't available, and then I'm depending on my Judy pills to put me to sleep?
Yes, Judy. Okay, so anyway, the theater will be making their season announcement in a couple weeks on the 14th, and then we can.
Excuse me.
What?
After we got back, I had a birthday.
Oh yeah, that.
That's usually the way my birthday is remembered.
No, the world celebrates his birthday because it's on December 31st.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a perfect example of bull. So normally what happens to me is around
Well, I
Martin
was
Luther
looking
King's
at our
Day.
time, so
Okay,
that
around
was my
Martin Luther
pointer.
King Day, someone says, "Didn't you have a birthday recently?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's okay." You were
So
drunk.
what we did,
Thanks.
I was like, what do we want to do? It's like, let's keep it low key. So we went to the mall and we walked around the mall down in Greenwood Mall. And then we went to Cooper's Hawk for a wine tasting.
Well, first we got my cake from Cheesecake.
Oh, that's
Factory,
right, from the Cheesecake Factory.
during which we walked around Barnes and Nobles,
Yes.
which was fun.
Yeah.
And then we came home, and then we went to the
Then we went to Cooper's Hawk in Avon for a wine tasting
on an empty stomach, which was not.
That
and
was
as
not
we
a
were
good
standing there, the snow started to fall, and I was like, "Oh my boy!"
And then we came home and we watched the rest of the New Year's Eve thingy with, well, we watched on Mama's Family first. Then we watched the New Year's Eve ball drop with Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper.
Which,
what the actual heck? That show was horrible.
I think it's
Horrible.
one of those things that's been happening over the years.
In my opinion, I think this was Anderson Cooper's last year. I think he's going to see this and be like, that was ridiculous. That was stupid. It was so dumb.
Could be.
It was so dumb. He looked like he was so done.
But he always looks like that.
True.
That's their whole shtick. It's like Andy is the
Andy
crazy
is
one,
a weirdo.
and Anderson just goes, "Oh my god!" But they're the best of friends in real life. So,
Are they really?
Yeah, they're really close
I
friends in
didn't know.
real life. Yeah.
But then they kept going to the different, like they
Yeah.
did
Austin,
Key West and
Key
Dallas,
West.
and those people were just as bad.
and Miami. No, they were fun.
Well, he was fun.
Well, I'm sure you did think Bruno was fun.
Bruno, was fun.
Bruno, the CNN correspondent.
Bruno Sanchez. But the two women that were in Dallas or wherever they were at, Austin.
Yeah, he didn't enjoy them so much. And then
The one woman that was in Key West.
yeah.
What was happening?
Well,
no. Where'd they find her?
Oh, that I'm not sure who she is.
She was all no. I like the drag queen was fun because
but
they
I'm
drop
saying
a drag queen and a
and
shoe,
a pump. Yep.
which I think is hysterical,
As opposed to the ball dropping
or a star or whatever. But she, the correspondent, was absolutely horrible, and I don't know who she was.
Who she is, but they were all CNN
Oh,
affiliated.
Yeah, because it was on HBO Max, so it was CNN. So she must be a CNN reporter affiliate or something, but she was not good.
And, I miss the days when we were younger when they had celebrities host these things. And
Right.
I think it was kind of fun. And then they hauled out, what's his name, to sing Paul Anka.
Paul Anka.
Anka.
God bless
I
Paul.
thought this was going.
God bless Paul Anka. But however, what was the song he was singing?
Oh my gosh. It wasn't My Way. It was...
oh, no, he did My Way.
Oh, he did too.
Oh!
My Way. I thought
so
they always
old.
had Frank Sinatra do My Way.
No, they just
But
played
I know
his
he does
recording
New York. But I thought they always...
But Paul
had-
Anka wrote My Way. That's why he did it. But I think he's a corpse. He looks like a corpse. He didn't move. And then he had some young chippy with him.
Oh, yeah. That was... I don't know if you saw the kiss between him and that 23-year-old girl. It was so kind of crazy. I was like,
I was like, what's happening?
for reals? For real?
So she's like, oh, hello. It was bad. It was bad.
So anyway, my friend Kathy was out in Phoenix. I can't wait to hear from her. Kathy Wade. Honey, I want to hear about the Phoenix trip. It looked like you guys had a blast. And we had our friends Jeremy and his husband.
We're in Puerto Rico?
They were in, yeah.
Puerto Rico. John.
Oh my gosh. My mind we should really be in bed right now. They had some great pictures they sent from Puerto Rico that they've been there. Jessica and John Paul were in Mexico.
I think that's her first time in Mexico. Like, I think so.
Mexico.
James.
That's not the words. I thought it was James.
James.
That's what I said at first.
Sorry,
But Jeremy and
James. It's late and I'm tired.
So yeah, anyway. So here we are. It's New Year's Day.
2024.
Woo!
Flash,
And
2024,
so,
2024, 2024.
During that time, I did an audition of SpongeBob for my Cincinnati
direct.
people. Yeah.
Or not
Directing SpongeBob
directing
in
sense, not
Cincinnati.
being in SpongeBob.
With my Marymount Junior High School kids.
Go
Woo!
Marymount.
So we did that in the middle of after the Nutcrackers were over, or almost when Dayla was done.
Yeah,
We did it
almost.
the last Saturday of that. And so this coming Saturday, I'll be back in Cincinnati, and we have our read through of SpongeBob.
And it's Junior, right?
Yeah, SpongeBob Junior. So that performs in the beginning of April.
Yep. And just as a preview for 2024, words are not coming. I will be assistant directing Fiddler on the Roof. Yeah. Fiddler on the Roof. Roof. At For Light, we auditioned the last weekend in February. I do believe the last Sunday and Monday in February. Yeah. And that will go up in May.
Yep.
As the last show of the season. So that'll be fun.
It will be. And I think this year I'm doing more directing than I thought I was going to be doing.
Which you always said you hate directing.
And I'm
it's not your favorite.
I am a performer at heart, but there are situations that come up. And like with the Marymount Junior High School situation they're trying to, I think, get some wheels on their drama program there, which I think we finally do have. So, and then here, the shows that are coming up here are shows where they were like, I'll be doing choreography for a show.
Yes.
And then there's one I'll be directing, and they're both are shows that had people working in those spots and slots really for years.
Yeah,
and
a lot of years.
They were kind of like, you know what?
We need a break.
Thank God you're here. Here it is if you want it.
Yeah.
I got to sit down. So yeah,
it'll be fun,
and I think it'll expand our horizons and scene here in Jonapolis area.
Yeah.
So anyway,
so that was our year in 35 minutes. 12 months and 35 minutes. I think that's pretty good.
That could be the name of this segment.
It'll be a little bit
about with Kevin and Jerry in 12 months and 35 minutes.
Maybe a little bit longer because we'll have photos to throw in there.
Yeah.
So anyway, do we make the promise?
No.
Okay. We're not.
We set the goal.
We've set a goal. We're setting a goal. Once a week.
Once a week?
Well, it's usually on Mondays we post.
Oh, that's right. Okay. See, it's been so long.
Right. So, okay. So
now we're going to go to bed.
We're going to go to bed. So please like the video. Comment below. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
And I'm going to add on
please.
if there are some, because we said this earlier last year, if there are things you want.
Yes, please.
I was asked to do a blog.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I don't know
do you want
to do or not.
Do you want to do a typey blog or do you want to do a vlog, which is a video? Because if you do a vlog, that means I have to edit it.
Oh.
But I can do that. I mean, I got really good at it.
Yeah, we could vlog. I mean, I guess I can set how long the vlog is, right?
Yeah.
I could do like 15 minutes of a vlog.
A vlog.
Yeah.
But we want to have special guests. We have some plans. I always want to do a thing called Kitchen Table Talk.
Oh, that's what we should work to add in this year.
Yeah. I want to do Kitchen Table Talk.
Once a month.
Once a month, we'll do Kitchen Table Talk, which what I want to do is we have a special guest. We have a friend over with a bowl of
Kitchen
Table Talk subjects. And we're going to reach in and then open it up and read it. And that's what the subject will be.
And we might do 3 or 4 subjects.
Yeah, no.
Night,
correct.
Yeah.
Could be like multiple, just, however long the conversation goes.
So we know some people were probably going to snag right away.
Yes.
And start adding on.
Yes.
Miss Jelly. So she'll know who I'm talking about. So, anyway. All right.
It's bedtime. It's late. Well, it's late for us because we're dinosaurs.
Ciao for now.
But don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe below. Please comment on, maybe comment on what some Kitchen Table Talk comments could be or conversations could be. There you go.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Good night. Good night.